So I am Michelle Mussman. I am the state representative in District 56, which is centered in the Schaumburg area. I'm just now finishing my third term and running for re-election. One of the things that I always like to highlight is we tend to focus on the Springfield portion of the job and the votes that are taken there, but what's more important to me is the work that I do in my own district, where I actually spend the majority of my time. I've spent thousands upon thousands of hours knocking on doors throughout my district to talk to people one-on-one about what's going on with the state, how they're impacted individually, and what we can do to make the situation better. It's through interactions like that, talking with a senior who has experienced fraud, that we introduce legislation that would remove the statute of limitations on fraud. It's talking to our families with increasing allergy risk that we've passed that legislation to expand access to medication that can help in those instances. I also want to point out property taxes are a huge priority for me. I actually voted 17 times in the past General Assembly to freeze property taxes in one way or another because that increasing and unpredictable cost has become a burden for my seniors on a fixed income and for many of my middle class families. I want to make sure that our education stays strong. I do not support any proposal that moves money away from my district, and I have not supported any money going into the Chicago public school system. We need to find ways for them to resolve their problems without taking resources from our schools. I also want to make sure that our higher education funding remains strong. That is the ground from which many of these kids will build their futures, and we want to make sure they can do it debt-free. I also want to make sure that we prioritize the budget. Everything that the state wants to focus on comes out of the budget, and therein lies the credibility for the bond houses, the businesses, and the public in general. I do not want to tax our middle and low-income residents more. I want to make sure we're closing our corporate loopholes and actually focusing on taxing our multimillionaires so that they pay their fair share. Thank you.